देखिए, can I say the hydrogen atom has one proton? Do you understand this? It has one proton. And can I say it has one orbit where there is one electron? Where there is one electron. Now, this proton is positively charged. Can I say this is positively charged? So it will have a electric field which is going to be outside this also. I say that the proton's influence is still the earth. इस प्रोटॉन का फील्ड जो है वो यहाँ तक है, मैं इसको बोल रहा हूँ. Do you understand this? प्रोटॉन का फील्ड यहाँ तक है. If the electron reaches here, it is set free. समझा आपको? If the electron reaches outside this, sir, what is this called as? This is called as the infinite orbit of hydrogen. मतलब हाइड्रोजन के पास एक ऑर्बिट है जिसमें इलेक्ट्रॉन है. It has infinite number of incomplete shells over there. तो वही मैं यहाँ पे बना रहा हूँ. Do you understand this? This is the first shell. This is the second shell. The third shell. Fourth shell. Fifth shell. Sixth shell. Do you understand this? Do you understand till here, everyone? Hello guys, am I audible over there? What is it? Yeah, it's the same that you have done in physics also. Now, can I say over here, when the electron is set free, can I say there is no force of attraction? Hence, can I say the force, there is no force of attraction means the energy is zero. And can I say when the electron is near to the nucleus, the electron is near to the nucleus, the energy is going to be maximum because the force of attraction is maximum. Do you understand this? Can I say in the first shell, the force of attraction is maximum. Now, force of attraction is always shown with a negative sign. Force of attraction is always shown with a negative sign. For hydrogen atom, energy of nth orbit of any orbit is given by minus 13.6 eV upon n square. So if you want to find the energy of the first orbit, it's going to be minus 13.6 upon 1 square, which is nothing but minus 13.6 eV. If you want to find for the second, it's going to be minus 13.6 upon 2 square, which is nothing but minus 13.6 upon 4, which is minus 3.4 eV. Have you understood how to find energy? Clear hai ye? So what is the energy of the electron in the first orbit? Can I say minus 13.6? When this electron gets plus 13.6, when this electron gets an energy of 13.6, an energy of 13.6, meaning if a photon of 13.6 eV strikes it, sir, photon कहाँ से आएगा? या तो light से आएगा या तो कोई दूसरे spectrum से आएगा. So when a photon of 13.6 eV strikes it, this electron is set free. Again, explain you that minus 13.6 क्यों आया? Minus sign is nothing but an indication of force of attraction. Minus sign is nothing but an indication of force of attraction. So here the energy is minus 13.6 eV. Here the energy is minus 3.4 eV. What is the energy of the third orbit? Think. Energy of the third orbit क्या होगा? Can I say it's going to be minus 13.6 upon 9, which comes out to be minus 1.5 eV. Energy of the fourth orbit क्या होगा? Can I say minus 13.6 upon 16? फिफ्थ ऑर्बिट क्या हो जाएगा? minus 13.6 upon 25. क्लियर है आपको एनर्जी कैसे निकालते हैं? नाउ इलेक्ट्रॉन over here. Can you see electron over here? It receives 13.6 eV. It is set free. What if it receives 14 eV? It is set free. Plus, in addition to it, it also has 0.4 eV as the kinetic energy. So, sir, do you mean 13.6 eV is the binding energy? Yes. Do you understand this? 13.6 eV is the binding energy. Now, from here onwards, we are talking about all the cases where the energy is less than 13.6. Now, you tell me, what is the energy difference between the first shell and the second shell? Now, I use the word called as energy difference. Can I say the energy here is 13.6, here the energy is 3.4. So, the energy difference will be 13.6 minus 3.4. Vidhi, can you please pay attention? So it's going to be 13.6 minus 3.4. Hence, it's going to be 10.2 eV. Understood this? So if this photon, if this electron gets an energy of 10.2 eV, it will go to the second shell. It will go to the second shell. But listen to me. The nucleus will again pull it back to the first shell. When it receives an energy of 10.2 eV, it will try going outside the influence of nucleus, but will it be successful? No. उसका field तो यहाँ तक है. So again, it will come back to this shell itself. Going from a lower shell to higher shell is called as excitation. And going from a higher shell back to the lower shell is called as de-excitation. Again, I repeat, going from a lower shell to a higher shell, meaning absorbing energy, and going to a higher shell is going to be what? Excitation. And going back from that higher shell back to the lower shell is called as what? De-excitation. And de-excitation will have, can I say, release of the same amount of energy which it had absorbed. So how much energy will this release while coming back? Can I say 10.2 eV? Understood this, everyone? Can I say 10.2 eV? क्योंकि वो 10.2 लेके आगे गया था, कोशिश किया कि न्यूक्लियस के बॉन्ड को ब्रेक कर दे, लेकिन न्यूक्लियस का बॉन्ड यहाँ तक है तो उसको वापस खींच लिया. जब वो वापस आ रहा है तो उतना ही एनर्जी रिलीज करता है. Is it clear? Now, think of this scenario. I want an electron to go from the first shell to the third shell. How much energy do I need? You tell me. How much energy do I need for excitation to go from the first shell to the third shell? First shell to the third shell. Think about it. First shell की energy 13.6 है, third shell की energy 1.5 है. While finding the difference, you will obviously take mod over there. Can I say the energy is going to be 12.1 eV, 13.6 minus 1.5. Hence, can I say 12.1 eV? So 12.1 eV अगर आप इसको दोगे, इस इलेक्ट्रॉन को अगर आप 12.1 eV दोगे, it will jump from this to the third shell. This process is called as what? Excitation or de-excitation? Absorbing energy. Can I say excitation? And will it be stable here? Will it be stable here? No. It will again come back to the first shell. This process is called as what? Coming from the third shell again to the first shell is called as de-excitation. While coming back to the first shell, the energy that is released is the same as the energy that was absorbed while it was doing excitation. Do you understand this? Because of law of conservation of energy. Clear है यहाँ तक? Yes, always the energy is released during the excitation. Always the energy is absorbed during excitation. Okay. Now, guys, instead of making this orbits in this circular way, can I make this orbits this way? Will you be able to understand? I'm not going to make this circular orbits. I'm going to make it horizontal this way. First shell, second shell, third shell. And I'm going to make a diagram like this. Third to first, second, ऐसा diagram बनाऊंगा, समझ में आएगा? ये same process है. ठीक है? Okay. So now I go ahead. Discuss something called as an electron is jumping from the fourth shell to the first shell. An electron is jumping from the fourth shell to the first shell. Okay? Now, we are talking about, guys, listen to me. We are talking about all the scenarios possible while coming back, because there are lot of electrons involved in this transition. एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन की बात नहीं है, बहुत सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की बात है, और कौन-कौन सी पॉसिबिलिटी है फोर्थ शेल टू फर्स्ट शेल आने की. For example, there are a lot of students who are there on the fourth floor and they want to reach the first floor. Okay, can I see a bunch of students take the lift and straight away go from the fourth to the first? Okay, there can be a bunch of students which can go from the fourth to the third and then take the staircase, because third floor पे cafeteria है. Do you get it? Now, some students might also do it this way. Fourth to the second, they can go by lift and then take the staircase for the first floor. Do you get the different possibilities, guys? So, can I see the possibilities? I would want to enlist it this way. Can I say the possibility is going to be this? An electron over here can go, anyone over there. कैसे कैसे जा सकते हैं? Yes, Mansi. Yeah. Which are the different ways to come to the first shell?
Yes.
Yeah. Different ways of to the first shell.
Like from the fourth to the first.
Yeah. So can I say, yeah, how can I go from the fourth to the first shell? Yes, sir.
So from the fourth to the first one.
Straight from the fourth to the first, okay.
Then from the fourth to the third, and then from the third to the first. Direct.
Okay.
And from the fourth to the second, and then to the first.
Any other possibility?
Fourth to third, then third to second, and second to first.
But I've already made second to one. How many lines do you have total? How many unique lines do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. कोई line repeat हुआ है? ये line repeat हो गया देखिए. How many lines are there all together? Rishikesh?
6.
6. Can I make the same diagram this way also? Pay attention. I am making the same diagram which you said. This way. How many ways can I reach the third floor? Third shell. Third shell. Can I say only one way? Fourth shell, obviously from the topper shell. Okay. How many ways can I reach the second shell?
So 2 ways.
Which way? First is
On the fourth to the second, and then from the yes,
How many rays can I reach the first one?
3 ways.
Which are 2 to 1?
Right, 2 to 1, 3 to 1, and 4 to 1.
Okay. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, everyone, can you take a pencil? Can you take a pencil, go to the last page of your notebook and tell me all the possible lines when an electron jumps from the N2 is equal to 5, N1 is equal to 1. 5 to 1 mein, how many possible lines are there? 5 to 1 में कितने possible lines हैं? कितने possible lines हैं when an electron jumps from 5 to 1? Sanyam,
Yes, sir.
can you help me make the diagram, please?
Yeah. So 5 lines.
Wait. 5 lines, okay. So this is going to be the fifth shell, fourth shell, third shell, second shell, first shell.
Yeah.
Okay. How many ways to reach the fourth shell?
Fourth.
Yeah, fourth shell.
1.
1. 5 to 4.
Yeah.
Okay. How many ways to reach the third shell?
2.
Which are the 2 ways?
Directly and 5th to 4th to 3rd.
Can I say 4 to 3 and
Yeah.
5 to 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next.
5 to 2, 5 to 4 to 3 to 2, and 5 to 3 to 2.
Can I say this way?
Yeah. And then 5 to 1, 5 to 4 to 3 to 1, 5 to 3 to 1, and yeah.
So how many lines here? 4. How many here? 3. How many here? 2. How many here? 1. So how many total lines? Can I say 10? Can I say 10? Do you get 10, everyone? Rudra, do you get 10? Okay. One more question, guys. 6 to 1, how many lines? 6 to 1, how many lines? Please make the diagram properly. I want the answer over there. 6 to 1. Six to 1 is what we want to make. Are you getting the answer for 6 to 1? PCB student, this has been a neat question. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So 15 lines,
Yeah, very true. How? Can you tell me?
65,
Okay.
then 6 to 4 and 5 to 4,
Okay.
then 6 to 3, 5 to 3 and 4 to 3,
Okay.
6 to 2,
6 to 2. Okay.
5 to 2, 3 to 2, 4 to 2 and 3 to 1. 6 to 1, yeah, 5 to 2 and 6, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So do you all get the answer as 15? 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Shivam? Okay. Last question over there. 7 to 1. How many total lines? How many total lines when 7 to 1? Yeah, do you get any answers? Yes, ma'am. How many do you get?
1.
Total, how many lines do you get?
21.
20. Okay, go ahead.
7 to 6.
Okay.
Then 7 to 5 and 6 to 5.
Okay, go ahead next.
Then 7 to 3, 6 to 3, 5 to 3 and 4.
No. You missed out something over there.
No, yeah. 7 to
7 to 4. First, it's going to be 5 to 4. Do you get this? Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Do you get it this way?
Yes, sir.
Next. Okay. Am I done with all the lines? Am I done with all the lines? Or am I remaining with anything? Can I say I'm still remaining with these lines? Do you understand this? Do you get over here? Is this clear? Is it clear? Well, go ahead, you have seen something very true.
It is the sum of n minus 1 plus n minus 2, the whole until n minus n.
So basically, it's nothing but if this is n, this has to be n minus 1. If this is x lines, can I see if this is x lines? Do you mean this?
Yeah.
Okay. This is 7 to 1, n2 to n1. Okay. Okay. Now, is it clear till here? Now listen to me, everyone ahead over here. Everyone, please listen to me ahead. यहाँ तक समझ में आपको? Yes or no? Can I go with the theory ahead? Now, when this spectrum was made, this was given by Niels Bohr. This was given by Niels Bohr, and Niels Bohr also saw these are energy lines, guys. मतलब क्या? यहाँ से यहाँ जब आप एक लाइन बना रहे हो, तुम ये बता रहे हो कि एक इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ से यहाँ जब जंप करेगा, एक एनर्जी बाहर रिलीज करेगा. While going from 7 to 6, it will release energy. While going from 7 to 5, it will release energy. These are energy lines. These are, to be more clear, energy lines during de-excitation. Do you understand this? Do you understand this? Now, it was then seen experimentally that this belongs to the UV spectrum. This belongs to the visible spectrum. This belongs to infrared, and this is also infrared line. मतलब जब एक इलेक्ट्रॉन कोई भी शेल से 6th शेल पे गिरेगा, कोई भी शेल, सर यहाँ तो 7 है, समझो मैंने ऊपर का डायग्राम बनाया 8, 9, 10, 11, तो 11 से अगर 6 भी गिराना हो तो हमेशा एक इंफ्रारेड अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी रिलीज होगा. It will release energy which will belong to which spectrum? Infrared spectrum. Do you understand this? When an electron jumps from any higher shell to the 5th shell, it will always leave energy which belongs to the infrared spectrum again. Any higher shell to the 4th shell or the third shell, it will again release which amount of energy? Infrared, belonging to infrared spectrum. Now, if it jumps from any higher shell to the second shell, any higher shell to the second shell, it will release energy which is going to be visible to you and me because it will belong to the visible spectrum. That's the reason we have seen hydrogen spectrum, those lines under the grating in the last lecture. It is because of these lines. So do you mean that there were some more lines in the spectrum which we could not see? Yes, these were those lines, these were those lines. Do you understand this? Now, what is this line, sir? These are all lines which are having energy in the UV spectrum. Energy in which spectrum over there? UV spectrum. So now Niels Bohr, when gave this entire idea, science was actually surprised. The entire fraternity of science was actually surprised and thrilled with this idea of spectrum. Because Rutherford, as per Rutherford, the spectrum of an element should have been continuous. As per Rutherford. If you want to just check this, you can go to the theory book, page number 10, drawbacks. Page number 10, drawbacks over there. You will see a drawback, point 2, which I said later on we'll discuss. This is the point which I want to say. Rutherford said that as per him, the spectrum was continuous. But actually the spectrum is not continuous. It is discontinuous. We have seen that there were different lines over there which were not merging into each other. Do you understand the second point now? Page number 10. Hence, this was a beautiful discovery which was done by Niels Bohr. Now, when this discovery was done, there were many scientists also involved along with Niels Bohr. Okay? So, what are the names of the scientists which were involved? We need to remember the names of the scientists also which were involved over here, because they have a significant role over here. And also they were the ones who were given some names of the lines. Everyone pay attention. Can you see the first thing, series? Dikh raha aapko? If the series spectral region is ultraviolet, they were called as the Lyman lines. They were called as what? I'll give you time to copy. Gia, wait. First, understand this. If the series belong to the visible spectrum, they were called as the Balmer lines. So what is Lyman, Balmer? These are the names of the scientists involved. If they belong to any line which is jumping from the higher shell to the third shell, they call it as the Paschen line. Any shell from the higher shell to the fourth shell, they call it as bracket lines. Any shell to the fifth shell, they called it as the Pfund line. Is it clear? Have you understood this, guys? So, as per this, guys, as per this, okay, the point is, sir, how do we remember these names? Look at the way to remember it now. Lal, Bal, Pal brought perfumes. Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket, Pfund. Okay? Can you try remembering the names, because we are going to use it right now? Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket, Pfund. Okay? Now, yes, by the lines, I mean these lines, these arrows over here. Which are these lines right now? You tell me. Which are these lines? Which are these lines? These are any shell jumping to the first shell. Can I say these are called as the Lyman lines? Do you understand this, everyone? What are these lines called as? What are these lines called as, everyone? I'll again show the entire slide. First, take my slide. Dhyan se dekho, please. Try remembering the names. I'll give you time to copy at the end of the lecture. पहले अभी नाम याद रखने की कोशिश करो. Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket, Pfund. देख लिया नाम? चलो. Now you tell me which are these lines called as? Visible किसने discover किया था? Visible lines were given by whom? The Balmer. They are also now called as the Balmer lines. Okay, which are these lines? What are these lines called as now? Can I say these are called as the passion lines now? These are called as the bracket lines now. These are called as the Pfund lines now. So is there any name given to this line? Yes. There was one more scientist, Humphrey. ठीक है, एनसीईआरटी ने मेंशन नहीं किया है. अगर आपको एक्स्ट्रा इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए तो हम्फ्री भी लिख सकते हो आगे जाके. Anywhere to the sixth shell, the line is called as Humphrey. आगे के सब इंफ्रारेड ही होंगे. क्लियर आपको ये? Okay. Now, sir, what are the type of questions which can be framed here? How many total lines? Can you keep answering it, please? How many total lines? 21 lines. Do you agree? How many Lyman lines? Can I say 6? How many Balmer lines? 4. How many Paschen lines? How many Balmer lines? So, sorry, 5. How many Paschen lines? Can I say 4? How many bracket lines? 3. How many Pfund lines? 2. The question can also be framed as how many UV lines? Ultraviolet lines. Can I say the same as Lyman lines? Means 6. Hello, do you understand this? How many visible lines? Can I say 5? Are you able to answer it, guys? Now, how many infrared lines? Think and answer now. How many infrared lines, guys? Can I say 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1? You have to add all of them because all belong to infrared now. Can I say 10? Have you understood this 10? Everyone. Okay. Now, in the notebook, please give this heading. Type 6. Take a fresh page, give the heading, type 6. ठीक है, लिखे number of lines in a spectrum. Number of lines in a spectrum. Number of lines in a spectrum. उसके अंदर लिखो n2 to n1. Please write this. n2 to n1. n2 के नीचे लिखो jumps from. n1 का मतलब होता है jumps to. Jumps from, jumps to. Higher shell, lower shell. Higher shell, lower shell. Have you written it? Right over there, the first question. Question number 1. Draw the spectral diagram. Draw the spectral diagram for. Draw the spectral diagram for 7 to 1, or I can frame it as draw the spectral diagram for 7 to 1. The question can also be framed as draw the spectral diagram when n2 is 7, n1 is 1. Please copy both of it. You should know what n2 is, what n1 is. Higher shell, lower shell. Done till here? Okay. Now listen to me. You will be using a ruler to make this diagram properly. I don't want you to make it unsystematically, please. बहुत properly ये diagram बनाओगे आप. सबके सब lines होने चाहिए. Method समझ में आ गया कैसे बनाना है ये? ठीक है? Take some time and please make it. Any doubts? Please go ahead and ask now. In the meantime, the others are making it. Yes, Farhan. The visible lines will always be one less than the Lyman lines. Always, Farhan. विधि प्लीज यूज अ स्केल ओवर देयर, ऐसे ही मत बना. वेरी गुड. संयम क्या हो गया, क्या डाउट है, वापस लिख. इंफिनिटी संयम. Varnika, is it clear? Palak, the energy is given out in the form of colors or rays. अगर visible light हुआ तो it is given out in the form of colors. Yes, please write whatever data is also written in the diagram. Please, everything. No, the diagram is not given, hence I am making you draw that. Na? Maitri, I'll give you the shortcut at the end of the lecture, don't worry. Please copy this right now. It was Lal Bal Pal brought perfumes. The shortcut was Lal Bal Pal brought perfumes, Maitri. Let me know once done. Is it done? Yes, ma'am. Can you answer these questions? How many total lines? Oh, there should be a small change here. This should be x minus 5.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How many total lines?
21.
21. How many Lyman lines? How many Lyman lines? Think and answer.
Yeah, sir. 6 Lyman lines.
Okay. Can you keep writing it also, please? Questions related to this, please write. How many line? First line. How many total lines? The answer is 21. How many Lyman lines? 6. How many Balmer lines?
5.
5. Word. Write it, please. How many passion lines?
4.
4. How many prefund lines?
Sorry?
How many bracket
3.
lines first?
Yeah, bracket lines are 3.
How many prefund lines?
2.
2. And how many Humphrey lines?
1.
1. Next set of questions. How many UV lines? Manas, how many UV lines?
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many visible lines?
5.
5. Okay. And how many infrared lines?
10.
10.
10.
Because 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Clear it? Write all this, please. Guys, take a fresh page. Give the question as. Give the question as. Six to 1. 6 to 1. N2 is 6, N1 is 1. Six to 1 is the question. Please go ahead. Shika, can you please make the diagram? Anyone done with the diagram? Sweeney, make the diagram, please. Shreya, is the diagram done? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Is the diagram done, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
How many total lines? Everyone, please write the answers also, please. In the notebook, please write the answers. How many total lines?
16.
16.
Wait 1 second.
Again count, please. I don't think so. The answer is 16. आराम से कर calculate.
So I made a mistake. I need to redraw it.
You have made one extra line.
15.
The answer should be 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next question. How many lineman lines? Angel, do you have the diagram with you?
Yeah, sir, but I made a mistake, so I have
Okay.
to
Okay.
redraw.
Can you please redraw it then? I'll wait for some time. Anyone else whose diagram is done? Yes, Shivam, go ahead.
So there are 5 Lyman lines,
Yeah.
4 Balmer lines,
Yeah.
3 Paschen lines, 2 bracket lines, and 1 Pearson line.
Okay. And 0 Humphrey lines.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, go ahead. Oh, wait, Shivam, wait. How
Yeah.
many UV lines? How many visible lines? How many infrared lines? Next set of questions.
So UV lines are 6, visible lines are 5, infrared lines are 3.
Again.
No, sorry.
Again.
Are
UV line.
5. UV lines are 5. Then visible lines are 4, and infrared lines are 6.
3 plus 2 plus 1, 6.
Yeah,
Agreed.
6.
Others, have you got this? Have you got this? Okay. Now listen to my question over here, guys. Think and answer. Okay, before that, one more. Please make over there 7 to 1 हो गया, 6 to 1 हो गया. 5 to 1 बनाइए please. 5 to 1. 5 to 1. Now your speed should increase gradually over there while making the diagrams. And also one more thing which I would want you to analyze is, can you think of all these answers without the diagram also? Because I'm going to discuss this without the diagram in the next lecture. While you're making it, you should have certain thought process ki kaise without diagram bhi tumhe answer aane chahiye. Anyone who's done with the diagram, please raise your hand. Yes, Anindya, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So,
total lines.
the Lyman lines are 4 lines.
Sanidhya, wait. Total lines.
Total lines are 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4.
So that is 10 lines.
10 lines, yeah.
Okay, first question, 10 lines.
Yes, sir.
Do you get it as 10 lines? Naisa, 10 lines. Shardul, Manas. Okay, go ahead.
So
Lyman
then
lines.
the Lyman lines are 4 lines.
Okay. Balmer,
Then Balmer are 3 lines.
Passion,
2 lines.
Bracket,
1 line.
and
P-Fund
P-Fund and
and
Humphrey 0.
0. Yes.
Okay. How many UV lines?
So 4.
Okay. How many visible lines?
3.
3. How many infrared lines?
2. 3.
2
Again.
plus 1, 3.
Because 2 plus.
Okay. Next diagram. 4 to 1. 4 to 1. Savio, I hope you are making the diagram also. You're just not writing the answer. The answers are really right, but I would want to make the diagrams, please. Pratham, Meet, Krisha, Tanvi, Raj, please on the videos over there. Namit, is it done? Namit, are you understanding? But फटाफट बनाना diagram. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Mansi, are you understanding? You're good, ma'am.
So it's 6 lines in total.
Okay. Sanika, do you get it as 6 lines? Okay, go ahead, Monica.
3 Lyman lines,
Yeah.
2 Balmer lines,
Yeah.
and 1 Passion lines.
And
The rest are 0.
okay, go ahead.
And
UV
then
line?
2 UV lines, 2 visible lines, and 1 infrared line.
Okay. Next diagram, 3 to 1. Next diagram, 2 to 1. Please make these 2 diagrams also. And let me know if you're done. Rohan, are answers? Rohan? Yes, ma'am, go ahead. Yes, Naisa, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Finish the diagram, please. 3 to 1, बनाइए पहले. Yes, done, ma'am. It's a simple question, 3 to 1, ma'am.
So, sir, the total lines will be 3.
Very good. How many Lyman lines?
The Lyman lines would be 2.
How many Balmer lines?
Will be 1.
Okay. How many UV lines?
2.
How many visible lines?
1.
And how many infrared lines?
0.
0. Okay. And the last question, 2 to 1. Can I say there's going to be one line? It's going to be Lyman line, and it's going to be the UV line also. No other line over there. Is it clear? Okay. Write a question over there, everyone. An electron jumps from the 7th shell to the 2nd shell. Write a question. An electron jumps from the 7th shell to the 2nd shell. How many UV lines? An electron jumps from the 7th shell to the 2nd shell. Yes, Sunny, go ahead. You were the first one to answer. Go ahead.
Yeah, so 6.
6. Sir, I have one more question to you.
Yeah.
Okay, there are some people who take a lift in the 7th floor.
Yeah.
And they reach the 2nd floor by the lift.
Yeah.
So, how many of them reach the 1st floor?
So from 7 they reach to 2nd, right?
Yeah. So, how many of them reach the 1st floor?
4. 5.
Common sense, Sanyam. 7 to 2nd lift में जा रहे हैं तो कितने लोग 1st floor पे पहुंचे?
5. No.
तूने लिफ्ट लिया 7th फ्लोर से 2nd फ्लोर तक.
हाँ.
तो 1st फ्लोर पहुंचेगा क्या तू?
नहीं. अच्छा.
तो कितने लोग? 0 ना?
Yeah, 0.
कॉमन सेंस हो गया, मतलब क्या कर रहे थे भाई, तेरे को मतलब लॉजिक है कि नहीं, क्या मतलब. So what is the answer to this question? Answer to this question is yes, ma'am. The answer to this question.
So from the 7th to the second shell, won't it be 5 lines?
Okay, can you see the spectrum behind me? Okay. Anyone with an answer? No one. An electron jumps from the 7th shell. Yeah, Farhan, go ahead, please. Farhan.
Yes, sir. So the
Farhan, just
answer will be
Farhan,
0,
Farhan,
right?
just come back.
Sure.
I can't hear you, Farhan. Go ahead.
So the answer will be 0, right?
The answer will be 0, but there are so many people saying the answer is 15. I don't know why.
Sir, because the electron jumps from the 7 to the second shell. So
Yeah.
there will be only visible lines, not diamond lines, right?
Yeah, the answer has to be 0. Yeah, Pratham, go ahead. Very true, Farhan.
So the UV lines come only if the Lyman lines are there, but there is no Lyman lines because first shell is not involved. Detail the second shell answers.
Yes, basically, if you understand this, I am making the same thing, but I do not have this. I do not have this. समझा तुम लोग को? 7 to 2 ही इतना ही ट्रांजिशन है, 1 पे कोई भी नहीं पहुंचेगा. Hence the answer to this is Nirmiti and Sanyam. The answer to this is 0. Do you understand this? Both of you. Okay, please write over there 0 lines because there is no transition to the first shell. There is no transition to the first shell. Okay, one more question. There are 7 Lyman lines. There are 7 Lyman lines. How many Paschen lines? There are 7 Lyman lines. How many Paschen lines? Yes, Nishka, go ahead.
5.
How? Very true.
Like 7 minus 2. So Passion will be 1 less, and then no, sorry, Bama will be 1 less, and then Passion will be 2 less.
Very true. Have you understood this, Mika? Okay, next question. Next question. An electron jumps from the 7th shell to the first shell. Okay, a small change in the question, sorry. Electron jumps from the fifth shell to the first shell. I'm so sorry. Electron jumps from the 5th shell to the first shell. How many P1 lines? Anyone know that? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, 0.
What is it? Huh? 0. Why 0? Why 0?
The total first I did is 10, and then I did gradually.
No, you don't have to make a diagram here.
Okay,
you have to just think logically here. That P1 line is when the transition is the lower shell is 5. P1 means the lower shell is 5. But here the lower shell cannot be 5 because the highest shell is 5. Hence the answer is 0. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Salim. Okay. Salim, is it clear? Okay. Guys, have you got all these diagrams? Just check over there. देखो आपके diagrams यही है कि नहीं देखो. Just check your diagram. Do you get this as the diagrams over there? Answers आपके यही आए हैं. Can you please also add this to your notes, everyone? Please add this to your notes. Please add this to your notes, everyone. Now, Humphrey is not mentioned in the NCERT. Humphrey is not mentioned in the NCERT. Please write over there. Savvy, is it done? Okay. Write a question. There are 12 P-Fund lines. There are 12 P-Fund lines. How many Lyman lines? There are 12 P-Fund lines. How many Lyman lines? Swam, it's a wrong answer. Swam, wrong answer. Purab, it's also a wrong answer. Ma'am, how do you calculate it? It's a wrong answer, Varnika.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a wrong answer. You've calculated it wrong. It is not 17. 64 is completely wrong. Nishka, 17 is wrong. Think an answer. Yes, Anika, with a logic word, please. Your answer is right word.
16 added x plus 4.
If this is x, P-Fund lines is x minus 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I added x 16 plus 4. Sorry, 12 plus 4.
Yeah, 12 plus 4. निष्का समझा क्या? निष्का तेरे को कैसे आंसर आया? तूने क्या किया?
No, I added 5 instead of 4.
Lucky number है क्या?
Because I forgot that Lyman is x minus 1 and not x.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. There are 10 visible lines. There are 10 visible lines. How many Lyman lines and how many P-Fund lines? Think and answer. Please add with the right numbers over there. There are 10 visible lines. How many Lyman lines? How many Pfund lines? Yes, Sanim, go ahead.
So 11 and Lyman and 13 Pfund.
देख सनीम, तेरे बाजू में खिड़की है, दिख रही है? उधर से कूद जाना, काफी अच्छा रहेगा. और अगर तू ग्राउंड फ्लोर पे रहता है तो ऊपर जाके कूदना टेरेस पे से. मैंने बोला आराम से सॉल्व कर, फिर भी सुनता ही नहीं है तू. फरहान, बोल फरहान, क्या आंसर होगा?
Yes, sir. 11 and 15. 11 Lyman lines and 15 Pfund lines.
सुन ना फरहान, तू भी अगर
Yes, sir.
खिड़की के बाजू में बैठा है तो वहां से कूद जा, तू भी साथ में प्लीज.
Sorry, sir.
मतलब क्या कर रहे हो तुम लोग यार? इतना सिंपल क्वेश्चन है.
Sorry, sir.
हाँ सॉल्व करो, वापस रुकाओ. मैं सनीम वापस सॉल्व कर. लास्ट क्वेश्चन है सनीम, राइट कर तो एक और क्वेश्चन दे दूंगा मैं. यस श्रेया, गो अहेड. सब कुछ श्रेया के बगैर. श्रेया ने आंसर राइट दिया तो लास्ट क्वेश्चन हो जाएगा आज का.
11 Lyman lines and 7 Pfund lines.
And 7?
Pfund lines.
Is it right, Anushka? Is it right?
Yes, even I got that.
Priya, is it right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the right answer and also the last one for the day. This will be the announcements. श्रेया, सबको बचा लिया तूने. सनियम, तेरे को समझा क्या तेरे को?
हाँ.
थोड़ा मैथ्स वीक है. पीसीएम है कि पीसीपी है सनियम?
बी.
बायो ना?
हाँ.
तो फिर सही है. अब सुनो, your next lecture is going to be Ratisha's lecture, you know that. It's going to be alkenes. You have the notes with you. Okay, the work for my next lecture, which will be on Tuesday, is you have to draw all these spectral lines once more. Now this time if you draw it roughly, I'm very okay with it. Or if you have drawn it right now roughly, please make it fair right now for the homework then. Clear? All these spectral lines again, all the questions which I've done again. I'm gonna continue this spectral lines ahead in the next lecture. I'm not yet done with the entire topic. Okay? So please revise it, learn the table over there, Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket, Pfund, because we're gonna do in detail in the next lecture. Okay? Chale, bye bye.